board. Thank you for joining me. Secretary Fox has asked me to come here today to talk to you about a change in our research for accidents, accident prevention, who's involved in car accidents, and all that sort of thing. As you know, we have a lot of new technology now. Our world is moving faster and faster every single day. And funny fact, Father Time, undefeated. Age catches up with everybody. And given all these distractions, I feel our society isn't going to slow down anytime soon, and our elders that have put in a lot of hard work and dedication to making our country better and living great lives, they're not going to be able to reverse the effects of time, and they just age. We are endangering millions of lives by ignoring even the smallest detail in our research. And what we need to do is put a bigger emphasis on the research of the effects of elders and their functional abilities on the road. Because as we all know, with time, your vision, your cognitive abilities, they deteriorate. And we do all this research with teens, drunk drivers, all that sort of thing, but since 2012, we haven't done a single bit of research on the statistics about the elderly age of older drivers, which we consider to be 65 and over. So some quick stats about what we do know, because we haven't done research since 2012, and that's a big problem because we need to know more, and we need to prevent an extra danger on the road, because it's not all just drivers. There's passengers too that want to be able to drive someday, that are riding out in cars and all that stuff. So in 2012, there was 5,560 older adults who were killed, and more than 214,000 were injured in motor vehicle crashes. So that's a very basic statistic, but that doesn't account for the other victims in those accidents. That only accounts for the demographic of 65 and over. So that basically boils down to 15 older adults are killed every day, and 586 are injured every day. So with that in mind, what can we do? I propose a very simple two-step solution that it's not going to make elderly people that are still cognitively aware and they can still drive well, because there's those drivers out there too. It's not going to exclude them just because of their age or whatever, but it is going to make the roads safer for all of us, and I think we could all appreciate that. So step one, I propose that starting at age 80, every senior citizen must retake their driver's test. It's a simple solution, and just like how there is a minimum age of where you can start driving, I just think there should be a maximum, just to kind of check up, make sure you can do that, make sure you can still drive well and function on the road. So just like when you're 16 or 17, you're trying to get your license, you get 3 free tries. If you don't pass, you can take it again. But what's different about this for the elders is if you use up those 3 tries of the road test and you don't pass them, we have to deem you that you are not fit to drive because you are dangerous to other drivers and passengers on the road. And it is not just because you're old, it's just the circle of life. You deteriorate, like your cognitive functions, your physical strength, your reaction time, all of that stuff. So step 2, if there's functional drivers out there, and you know there's going to be stubborn old people, and I drive just fine. So what can you do to include those people and not make them feel belittled? Come up with a medical test where they can meet with their doctor and can go through a series of tests to prove that their vision's good, that they have adequate reaction time, you know, even physical strength too. Just, that's part of what we'll do in the research, see what type of test we could do for that, what the specifics will be. And I just think with these two options, we have the ability to make the roads safer, but we don't want to exclude people that, especially the elders, that are fine driving. They just drive fine because those people are out there. So I would say my team needs full resources to dig into this issue deeper, because it's been 3 years since we've really done any research on this, and it's a pressing issue because, like I said, it's been 3 years. We need to know what has happened since the last time we've done research. Think about the newest cell phone from 2012. That's how fast our world's going, and it's not going to slow down. And these senior citizens aren't going to be able to keep up. So that's a traffic hazard and just a life hazard that we gotta address, and we have to make sure that we adequately research it. So, in conclusion, two-step solution. At the age of 80, everyone has to mandatorily retake their driver's test. You get 3 tries. If you pass, you're fine. Keep your license, keep going. If not, unfortunately, you're deemed unfit to drive, and it's not to take away from anything. It's just, it's safer for everybody. It's safer for that elder. It's safer for everybody, pedestrians, other drivers, etc. And I understand these 2 simple steps could seem a little bit harsh, but traffic safety is not a joke. There's way too many deaths every year in this country because of careless driving, distracted driving, you name it. And if there is any way that we can eliminate one of those hazards and one of those dangers, I think our duty as the Department of Transportation, we owe that to the citizens of this nation to make sure that we're up to par with our research standards and that we're making their daily transportation lives as safe as possible. So if there's no questions, thank you guys for your time. Have a good day.